His backcourt in Rose and
one-on-one matchup with fire to fire. LeBron.
6-game series versus
The other end, LeBron.
Gotta be careful if you're Chicago. You're offensively, but you gotta.
Love, and he'll find LeBron with the rebound. Love gets the ball. Mo Williams. LeBron surrounded by four and still 10. Nice screen. Berejao sets his three. LeBron James shot clock is down to 5. Starting the third. LeBron. Pretty play. The runner. Here the other way comes LeBron.
Throwing it backwards.
Oh, his shot's not okay. 1 of 6. A drive-by. 18 points, 12 rebounds a game a year ago. LeBron over Butler. Timeout Chicago. The Thompson screen drives on Pau Gasol.
Very reluctant to switch that.
Butler's had 7 points in the fourth. LeBron snaps it outside. Love the three. There it is. The switch. Gasol watches LeBron. Love outside. The fake on Rose. The three, and he got it again.
Missed it. Good rebound position. Kevin Love on the money. Touchdown to 23. Ball in that release, did he? Snap pass to LeBron. No, look. Oh, he's got running down the
pass. Good hands by Love to catch it on the pick and roll.
LeBron James kick. Just Green giving him room. Steps back and hits it.
James up and under, draws the foul, count it, and 1.
Now that was a primetime move. That was body.
Guarding LeBron James with Bang on the bench with 2 fouls. Nice soft.
Tilts his body, you can't get the block.
Winslow stays with him nicely, doesn't go for the head fake. James still rattles it in.
Mike, he's played him perfectly twice. He did not let him get into the rim.
Shot clock at 9. James guarded by the rookie Winslow, just 19 years old. And James can't miss. Cavs push. James puts his head down, banks it in.
Shoulder into the chest of the defender to create space.
Dellavedova wide open, hits a 3. James. He isn't sure what was a pass. James drives into Dragic and ahead. Love puts it up, puts it in. So many different things went well that even, Wade played him tough for most of it as James gets it and throws it down.
Remember what we told you at the top. You've got to get the ball out on every miss and any turnover. Get it out and force the play. Force them to get back. Get those 2-on-1, 3-on-2.
Berejao gives him a new 24. And James takes advantage.
He's really worked tough down inside with his back to the basket.
James team, but there's only 4.5 left. James off balance, gets it to go. 25. Drives, pulls up, jump shot, got it.
Stauskas used to look up at LeBron. Oh, and stop it. And LBJ to the hole. Stauskas said bye. Pass inside, stolen by LeBron James. Looking ahead of the pack to Richard Jefferson. And he's left-handed feed. Mo Williams. Dellavedova on the 2-man game, nothing there. Backside, James Jones fires and hit. LBJ looking inside. Thompson
Back into action now.
LeBron, 1 man to beat. Inside Noel does. Numbers now 3-on-2 with Mo Williams and Mozgov. Inside Mozzie. Looked up. LeBron to the back down against Covington. Waiting for a double team. Fades and hits. Stauskas turns the corner. Stolen by LeBron James. Laying in the weeds. Get out of his way. Backside LeBron James on the attack mode. Floats and scores. LeBron needs 3 rebounds for a triple-double, by the way. Sails inside, stops and a diamond hits. Comes LeBron, looking down the floor to Della. Has a trailer. It's King James! Oh my goodness, LeBron James!
Loud pass and LeBron James takes the thunder from the sky. Down.
Timeout on the floor. Play of the year for the Cavaliers. And that's just going to take time and continuity. Inside, LeBron. Oh, somehow, some way.
His second basket. Oh, there he goes. James with the steal. Will O'Quinn challenge? Half a step inside the foul line. They get a steal here, and LeBron another easy 2. That 3-point attempt. Now James into O'Quinn. Count advantage on all those old-time leading scorers. In terms of being the youngest. But unfortunately, the guy there should have switched. Step back, put on the line. Batted around James. This for LeBron, only 3 rebounds, but a steal. James will take it all the way, hammer it home. His 3rd fast break jam. And the Cavs lead by 4.
Yeah, it was a bad pass. The passing lane was too long, fighting over the screens.
James for 3. It's good.
Inside of 5 seconds.
Williams driving, hits a cutting James. Hammers it down.
I'll tell you, that almost looked like the
Rebound of the Cavs. LeBron James going downhill. Right down. LeBron giving the right hand. Inside pocket pass to Mozgov. LeBron crossing over against Simpson. Scores it.
Getting the ball down the floor early. Very lot of attacking.
Yep. LeBron again. Inside on a rim bruiser. He handled the ball out high. Love set his feet. And hits for 3. Here comes Mo Williams, open floor for LeBron. Oh, unselfish play on drives. Like there. Downhill. The backboard. Here comes LeBron James. One man to beat. It's Grant. Wraps him up. You can't stop him. It's the baseline if he wants to go that way. Sends it anyway. And hits him down the floor. LeBron sends it for 3. Now LeBron sends it for 3. Back-to-back triples for the King. LeBron sizes him up, feeling 3 more.
Go over the top.
LBJ crossing over, drew the foul, put it down, and 1 for the King.
LeBron didn't want to take the outside shot.
Cavaliers now lead at 90-79. LeBron jab step and hit down the floor. LeBron bounce tossing to Jefferson. George on a trap, left-handed feed, skip feed at the corner. He fooled him, and Richard Jefferson.
That was just tough when you let him get over that pick on his right hand.
LeBron backing down Ellis, mouse in the house. Too easy.
Gives them another thing they got to watch in the scouting report.
LeBron got by Mozgov. Up top to the King, scores in half.
Yes.
Let's see if it is. You can see LeBron off the bounce. Hit it. LeBron sends it and
He'll make sure, Fred.
right to it. LeBron sends it off a pump again. LeBron, one man to beat. Paul George will attack him. Gets inside. LeBron against George, continuing their one-on-one battle. LeBron flicks it. Being the primary focus. They look for him inside. On kill. That chemistry is Kevin Love buries that 3 ball. Kevin Love ready to fire. Hit it. Spread the floor for him. Going to work. Takes Favors inside. Hit it. Mo Williams to LeBron James baseline. He gets to the pack to Kevin Love being chased. No. LeBron says he got point lead. No look to Love. Sends it. Love should be 3. LeBron hops inside against Gobert. Kevin Love needs it. Gets it for 3.
Yes.
How important was that one?
Yes.
And a bucket. Right down Euclid. He won on him 95-91. He takes him inside. Oh! He wore Rodney like a hood ornament. And one Cavaliers with a chance to get closer.
LeBron James taking him to the back.
Rising up Burks. Taking it at him. Inside! The Burks is inside. Offensive
LeBron
foul. LeBron James and he's fouled. What in the heck else can he do? A 2-man game. Got to go to work. One man to beat Favors. A bump. Sweeping hook. Oh! Cut it out, LeBron James! Just cut it out! It's ridiculous!
LeBron James with the soft touch off the board.
109-105. Timeout. Mo Williams looks inside LeBron. He was hiding. And LeBron James was wearing him like a French. Kevin Love. Healthy 3. The bottom.
LeBron and Caleb.
Turns baseline, squares up, and hits.
Looking to score.
Alley-oop, and James throws it down. Beautiful pass from Mo Williams into the rim.
Williams has had 2 consecutive turnovers, but
For the Philadelphia 76ers, final seconds of the quarter. LeBron James, burning Akron rubber, gets to the hole, and he was fouled. Now he's got 7. Spreading the floor, LeBron James going downhill, gets to the rack, and finished it off. The end 1.
Doing a good job of understanding what's going on around him, but at the same time had his eye on the follow, and he's coming down. Watch. He knows once the Brown attack.
LeBron backing down. Mo steps into 1. And turns on him. Anthony gave it to him, and he switched.
This is that little move
Yep.
a lot.
LeBron pulls up and hits. Anthony right wing. Goes under LeBron James. Mozgov there to help. Went straight up. No foul that time.
The big fella step.
Restricted area going straight up right there.
Yes.
That's a good pass. LeBron spinning to the hole. Oohs, ahs, and cheers from the New York crowd for LeBron James.
LeBron James to the hoop for two.
They couldn't help but applaud that one. Big Calderon. Jefferson hobbling, LeBron James inside, spins it up and in, and he's fouled. He was hoping for a foul. Now he go back to LeBron, ducks inside, puts it up and in! To the hard way, looking for three!
I can't believe that they have just a little bit more than they wanted to.
He's going to work inside. Scored it with left hand!
And again,
That's not his game. LeBron double team. Couple of pump fakes, sends it. Got it in! LeBron James in takeover mode in New York!
whoa! The king answers the bell again.
He's got 31 and counting. And the kid from Akron is absolutely dominating down the
Grabs under 10 minutes in the second quarter. That gets the crowd going.
Surging like LeBron James picked.
Goodness.
They're going left, taking it all away. You can see that the lane open up. Jabari Parker's going to need that.
Three. James, one bounce. Looked at his toes. They were behind the arc. 2:55 remaining in the third quarter. Dellavedova finds James in the corner.
Chris Middleton, he's 6'8". I mean, you know.
Yes.
He's going quick, all right.
Blocked by Giannis.
Here comes LeBron off that high screen, trying to turn the corner.
Game tied at 88. Timeout Milwaukee, 16 and a half seconds.
Not the shots you want.
Three, LeBron James for the tie. 1:28 remaining in overtime. And he does.
Trying to draw a foul.
Three, James to open overtime number 2.
But he started off the ball. He doesn't bring it up nearly as
LeBron against Marcus Morris. Mozgov with a nice screen. LeBron lefty hook. Thompson screens for LeBron. Pulls his way in for R. Smith. Dellavedova drives. Grabbed in the lane. Time clock at 6. Gunning got it. Another triple. Got to talk about how excited you are to get back.
Yeah, man, I can't wait.
Take a guy off the court, put yourself back. Clock at 5. To the rim.
on that left lane, KCP. I'm glad that Reggie found him and rewarded him for running. Again, what looks like an extra defender out there for Cleveland. They are just scrambling. A nice job one-on-one setting that up.
LeBron finally fires, fills it up. LeBron James down the lane.
Oh.
LeBron drives it, gets it up off the glass.
James met by Middleton. Here's James for Mozgov.
Open, and then he finds Mozgov. Mail being injured, but playing big.
Tristan Thompson comes out to set the screen. Catch and shoot for James Jones from downtown. James very conscious of getting his teammates involved, but with the shot clock running down.
Quarters, turning it on when the team needs it. And right now, finish.
The jumper installed all over. Shot clock is down to 2. James, yes.
Shaved it down. Went to the barber shop, got cleaned up for the first game.
And J.R. Smith.
He can beat you with scoring, but he can beat you with his unselfishness. And tonight he did a little bit of both.
Going to get Cephalosha. They renew their battle. LeBron hops inside, takes his time and scores.
The big bird.
LeBron sends it and hits it. They don't look for him to score a lot, but defend for sure. Kevin Love picking and popping and hitting the 3 ball.
Him and LeBron have that play
Touchdown to the quarterback. Kevin ironed it. Dellavedova. To LeBron James going downhill. Too easy. Muscala, who has good size at 6'11", just by Bergeron. And Muscala as he went right at the big man. LeBron weaves his way. Right down Euclid he went.
Whoa, now you see me, and now you don't. Next time you see me, I'm at the hoop.
And it's LeBron over Teague. And he nails it. Going to work. Feathers. LeBron over Cephalosha. Backing down against Fournier. Dellavedova wide open. Oh, and 5 seconds into the game.
LeBron makes the pass.
Drawing a crowd inside. Beat for LeBron.
Down to whistle. Post-up opportunity against Fournier. The pitch to Dellavedova. Drains in about things he sees in games. Backside, J.R. Smith. Open. And he drains the ball. LeBron again. Kevin knocked it away. J.R. finished it. And by Fournier. LeBron came to the ball. Too deep to shoot. Kevin Love. Of course. Ball swing to LeBron James. Inside. Flips it up. And it was. Every time there's been an extra Magic player tilted that way. LeBron takes his time. Puts it up. And looking for the end one.
LeBron James took 3 guys to the basket that time. And you can tell the scouting reports don't really give him any respect.
J.R. Some out of the corner to Cunningham. And James found him, and Cunningham says, okay, I'll go 3-ball on you.
Give and go.
Behind the back to James Jones off a screen. Yep, for 3.
I might have.
Kevin Love down the floor. Streaking. Five pattern, LeBron James.
Kevin Love to the wide receiver. LeBron James. Throw that down.
So LeBron with his 3rd hookup of that variety will score.
To 9-6, so it's a 3-point advantage, and now it's 11
in unison, which is what we need to win these games. So I'm excited.
Corey Joseph, Anthony.
4-point advantage for Toronto off balance boards. Here's James, says it's a 2. James spins end line. Wow, picks up his 4th. James up top.
LeBron in traffic. Zeller switching on LeBron James, who attacks him. Too easy for the Hornets. Inside, Tristan Thompson. Now Thompson screen sets. LeBron one man to beat Jefferson. Beat him like a
Physical edge.
See if the Cavs come out of this timeout aggressive. LeBron James against Walker, who fought through the screen. LeBron thought about the 3 now, sends it up and hits it. LeBron, healthy 3. The bottom.
Back foot.
Pitch to LeBron James attacking. Inside, he was fouled. Count it. And P.J. Hairston says, boy. A little time with the screen. LeBron turned the corner. Had to give it up, though. J.R. says, I'll take it.
And doing a good job of being ready to move.
And then lean on the... That's the catch going to work. Kevin Love airs it out. LeBron James hiding behind Mozgov. Sends it. And knocks it by 4. Belying that shooting percentage. LeBron goes inside in a matchup muscle. Sends it and scores it. And a foul.
J.R. Smith.
LBJ slips the screen. Knuckleballs it home. The departure of Darren Williams. He's their point guard. Kevin Love catch and shoot. For 3! Put away here again. LeBron James healthy 3. Got it! Jay. Thompson will screen for it. LeBron, one man to beat Lopez. Does, and he's fouled! And then one for LeBron James.
LeBron was just waiting right there. He opens up.
LeBron James up top. Tristan Thompson! And he was fouled! Here we go. Final 5 seconds. Going to work. LeBron James hooks. Got it! He did it with 1 second left! It's what you great scorers live for. And again, he delivers.
I'll tell you what. LeBron James, that's all you can say. He's coming down the middle. The old-fashioned running hook shot is good.
And say that, I got a tremendous staff to work with, and I certainly work with some.
LeBron James on the cut, in traffic, gives it up. J.R. sends it. Got it! Ask him to shoot more 3s this year. Bounce toss to Jefferson. Went end-to-end in about 4 seconds. And James with the rebound. LeBron James says, I'll take that.
Definitely.
LeBron James attacking. Gets it. Got a jump ball out of it. Triple team. Puts it up, no. Got his own miss. A bump. Back up. 6:04 left to play in the 4th. J.R. trying to get one.
And the problem all evening basically has been every score.
Yeah, 35% shooting is LeBron.
LeBron James hears Booze, finds it was 4 for 20 from the 3. Here's James, a freight train in the open court. 27 points, the face of the franchise. But 2 to shoot, now he might have to. Dellavedova will. Hey! Left him for a wide open. James will heave. Oh! 19 points from the Pelicans bench in this half. And James all year in those attempts. James the lob. Or somebody else lost the shoe.
2 minutes. And that's, I think, what happens is you can.
That one wasn't easy. And drew the foul.
The hesitation, lays it up and in this fourth quarter. James right around Anthony.
Oh, somebody's got to get some help on the weak side. The problem is...
And kicking to Dellavedova on a... James, 2 on 3, off balance, and he ends up with it. James steals it. James separates, flips.
Right here. I mean, look at Eric Gordon backwards on that play. Look at the strength here.
The step back. You bet on Ashik again. James accelerates all the way in. LeBron James is in for 2 again. 19 in the...
His body on the
superstar. James rumbles in, pivots, and finishes with the left hand. Cavs back up by 1.
Great defense, better offense.
103-102 Cleveland. Here's Evans off balance. Plumlee now. Inside. LeBron James and Mito doing a good job defensively so far. LeBron inside. Too easy.
As soon as he turned his body, LeBron knew exactly what he...
Back to a cut LeBron James. Ducks inside, spins it up.
Tough to board for 2.
Cavs working way much harder than Portland right now for their hoop.
Pick and roll.
Had to give it up to a cutting LeBron James. Flips it up and out.
Oh, he needed that.
Drives it back with one of their own. Inside LeBron. Gets to the left.
They did a good job.
LeBron changing pace. Gets inside. Spins it up. Get in there. I'm dizzy. Watching that one. Looking for the end one.
LeBron running downhill. All the way to the basket. Gets the...
Plumlee. Smith. LeBron cuts and jams. JR. Amino. They trust him one-on-one. Turns baseline. Blocked by Amino. LeBron says, hey, again. LeBron behind the back. Sends it. And hits a little body English help.
LeBron James getting into his shooting rhythm. Deep in the queue.
81-75. Good guys. They're big fadeaway. This time in the lane. Ducks inside.
It's always good to know
has him on the hot seat. Goes left to the baseline, sticks it up and in! Stand and watch here. LeBron sends a 3 ball. Got it! Ice in his veins. 96-90. But I got some business from 10-2 at the rack. An and one for the King. And a chance to put this one for...
LeBron James had 13 assists here to Cunningham.
Brian Hill talked a little bit about
off to a 5-0 start. LeBron James, the extra pass to Dellavedova.
kind of settling in here now.
Cleveland getting a lot of ease.
Maybe that was a pretty good pass, right?
Ball, James and Gordon, they are really going at it. Well, this is what you don't want.
Yep.
He's running downhill. He turned it over, and here comes James again. Oh, a little too late. And a 3-point chance for James. Here's build an 11-point lead, and maybe to New York. That might be fun, JT.
It's like he's got a rookie on him, and he's going to make sure.
James, a minute and 13 seconds. Mario Hezonja. Cleveland has really put the pedal to the metal back this time. And it's we've seen it tonight, don't you think, JT? They are really sharp. LeBron James falling out of bounds. LeBron James.
Love inside LeBron. Mozgov sets a screen. They kick it to Love for a 3.
Out of the timeout.
LeBron gets to the breeze. Picked off by James. James wanted a foul. LeBron, the 2.
A point guard.
It does.
Well, now you're seeing a team.
James.
Mid to high 20-minute mark is a good thing.
James, LeBron.
And Ibaka that time, not.
LeBron over Durant. It's 2 for 2 from downtown, and LeBron James. Jefferson straight away for 3. 3-pointers continue. LeBron on the drive. Counts. He was able to power his way through. Cleveland scoreless their last 7 possessions home. They were 0 for their previous.
You see Dellavedova backing off Westbrook, living with the jumper.
Tough shot goes short, and James ahead of the field.
When Durant shoots a jumper and LeBron runs out.
Going back with a 7-0 run. First at Dellavedova for 3.
Catching it just off where the foul line meets the lane line, and he operates the base.
Dellavedova gets it inside to City win in that matter as James drives the lane. Yes, and the foul. Remember all the questions about Golden State last season because it's obvious. Love pins it down. Here's James. Was fouled twice.
I'm surprised he gave him that basket.
Kept alive by the Cavaliers. Good hustle. LeBron.
Jefferson has really done a good job.
James Cunningham sets up for 3. 18 turnovers a game. That's 5th worst in the NBA. Here's LeBron.
Picked on right now.
James. They isolate LeBron. Shot clock to 2. James can't get it off.
That's his game to me, Fred. He's very dangerous.
LeBron James to the hole score. Down the floor, Mozgov. Oh, that Russian wideout. Here comes LeBron. Foot race was Jakar Sampson. And Tristan Thompson ahead of the pack. LeBron James put the brakes on. Stolen by LeBron James. Does he give Kyrie a whoop? Yes, he does.
Different shots now, Fred. His shot doesn't look the same as when we played in the first couple.
And then they own Miami's and Oklahoma City, and they'll probably get those 2 on that opportunity. LeBron James to coast. J.R. Smith. Oh, LeBron James! Oh, St. Vincent, St. Mary! Timeout, Philly! 36 points. LeBron James. Too easy. James in the back down against Sampson. Takes it his former camper. And scores!
One-man guard.
Is running up top. LeBron James. Major throwdown.
Now you see the value of having the Cavaliers at full strength and moving the basket.
But Melo texted me. He's worked hard. As we talked about at the top of the telecast. Swing to Chopin on the floor. On the block against Aflalo. LeBron James coming inside. Score! LeBron going downhill against Calderon. Too easy with the left hand. Or stack 2 beds together. Inside LeBron James. It's like Linsanity all over again. Inside Kevin Love against Lance Thomas. Got to hurry now. Knows the clock. Finds a cutting Mozgov. And he's
in the big fella.
taking his time. Pump fake. Great hands.
Yeah, that was a real mouse in the house there. LeBron knew it.
LeBron James crashed inside.
Merry Christmas.
LeBron James inside. Oh, shaking the leg. LeBron James, 88-82.
The first 3. Well, Curry, Leonard, and this guy. LeBron it in for his first bucket. Could turn into trouble for the opponent, but James, 5-point Warrior lead. James stops. Count.
Professor Zealy defending.
James gets inside. Shot is
Full steam ahead in isolations and also in pick and roll.
fakes. Steps back. Puts it up. Nails a 3-pointer. That one a couple of feet beyond the arc.
Tough shot.
Curry to Bogut. And drills. James gets. Yeah, he showed that in the finals last year. Can win these type of games. Ian Clark is it away. Clark knocks it away again. Clark picks it up. Layup. Blocked by James. Dellavedova the rebound. Cavs or the Warriors thought it should have been a goaltend. James inside. Layup. Misses of the game. A 10-point advantage. James on the drive and finish. James guarding Thompson. Thompson gets away to the basket. Blocked by James. He's got Iguodala, goes for the steal. James in and slams it home. And it's back to 6.
Beaten by Klay Thompson, does not give up on the play. Beautiful block. And now, how about on the offensive end? Grown man move. Get out of my way. I got an appointment with the rim. We have a ball game.
Here's LeBron. They kick it out for 3, and Dellavedova. LeBron moves around a Thompson pick, puts his head down and score. In a good position to grab those loose balls. He was there but couldn't get it. Here's Dellavedova. For pass surprised him when he got through there. Oh, then LeBron runs down. LeBron passes up the 3. There's the hot man, and he hits again.
Yeah, you've got to use the whole
LeBron lob to Mozgov, and he packs it. Play the way they are. LeBron puts on the brakes, reverses that in with the left hand.
Keep down the lane. He'll shoot two.
He does that very well.
And hits it for
Boy, they go at each other hard.
LeBron James inside. Scoops and scoop. A block. LeBron sips that pass. Dellavedova waiting. Sends it. And hits it.
Good job. I'm going to leave talking stick alone.
Here comes LeBron James, open floor. Gets the rack. Spins it up and in. Looking for the and one. He went Albert Bello.
The whole team tried to stop to the hoop.
LeBron James left open. And made him pay for it. Nobody makes that shot like that. Bullet pass to Dillon.
We did a really good job moving the ball. Kyrie did a really good job. I thought he played.
James sent it from the top off with strength. LeBron changing pace, goes inside to Tristan Thompson, and he muscled it up and he was fouled.
LeBron doing a good job of waiting to the last.
LBJ sent it and hits it. Just a dozen games with a lower back strain. Right backing a lot of shots. LeBron James, Mo Williams, and those guys. Backside. LeBron
into the low post.
Nice. Drew a double team. Shumpert wide open. Sticks that position. Stolen by Shumpert. A foot race to the win. Now against Barton. No. LeBron James says, I got your back, Shump.
Each other.
Average just 3 points a game. Inside LBJ on the deposit.
Whoa, now you see me. Now you don't.
With the follow-up. Team help coming right now. Sends it. And swished it. Double figure score of the ball game. Feeling it is Papa Nicolau. For three. Footing because he was tripped on the bounce. LBJ 6. Rebound to Delly. Down the floor looking for LeBron James with a touchdown pass. Took a page out of the book of one Kevin Love. Way would have done. LeBron James back out there. Open space. And he hit it. Line.
Good hustle by the Cavaliers. Love started it.
As LBJ sends it. Denver still with a chance here. Knocked away, though, by the King. And nobody between him and Boulder.
LeBron doing
32 for LeBron James.
The little flick away on the backside of the defense. And LeBron throws the hammer down. Between now and time to start, LeBron with another steal.
Here he goes. Laying in the weeds once again. Kyrie and LeBron running. Up top, spoon feeding for the King.
LeBron James from Kyrie throwing the hammer down.
You'd see that coming from the Newberg. Irving kicks it out to a wide open LeBron James. For three.
Like in football, you run to the daylight.
LeBron rises.
Because he's going straight up through his shoulders now.
LBJ sends it. And hits it. Deflected feet. Here comes LeBron James. A make good, perhaps. Yep. LeBron in the box. Scores on a deposit.
LeBron is misusing 40A in the low post.
Hey! Got some letters I want to deliver. Strip those basketballs inside the line. LeBron James steps back. 2 more. LeBron about 7 years ago on balance.
Hit! Many different things now. Wow, 51-4.
Here comes LeBron James. Pulls up for three. That bucket is looking.
LeBron doing a good job of getting.
LeBron attacking. Takes his.
Gets inside.
Looking a lot of black shirts. Nice inside. It scores.
LeBron got bumped, but he's still strong enough to get to the basket.
Wanted guess by the Raptors there, 17-11.
In the high-low pass.
LeBron James squares up and knocked it down.
LeBron made that pass.
LeBron James inside. Right down Euclid. He was in the volume. LeBron James saw it coming. Lane in the weeds. Goes inside.
Attack DeRozan off of the.
LeBron sends it. And knocks it down. A rattler three. Now Oubre reclaiming LeBron. Inside the arc. Long one. And he
started to get more comfortable with that. Good pass by LeBron.
Fits known demand. Mid-ranging. And he'll step. LeBron off a high screen. Gets to the rack.
Hard to stop it when you let him get that momentum coming down like that.
Fires. And buries it. Just one team foul in the quarter, basically. LeBron James spins it up. Again, defense really out of there. Kevin, 18-footer.
Yeah, Cavs go in, make a few adjustments. Kevin Love, 15-foot jumper, knocks it down.
And a rubber rim here in the nation's capital.
You're right.
LeBron again. They love the three ball, though, from the King. LeBron again, feeling it. He's hotter than sriracha sauce. To back, he's gone from the hinterlands. Sends it again. It's good again! Throws his dribble. Corner shoot. Takes that dribble. Inside! Otto Porter Jr. was Washington didn't want to count that one as LeBron James taking the Wizards, specifically Porter to the right.
Ups and get it back to double digits. That shows a lot of concentration.
Go to the hole.
Moving around, moving bodies around.
LeBron James finished it off.
That was well read by Prince. He saw that coming. And Prince, and it blocked by James at Wiggins.
I just think right now he has to make sure he expects of himself as shooting percentages are very good. He's really improved his three-point shot
in the league. Long rebound here off the Prince miss. And look out, James with a one-handed slam. There are a lot of Cavs fans. First basket for LeBron James in transition. Great look ahead, and Shumpert doesn't miss. On the greatest of terms with the owner, Glenn Taylor, said some things about love. Now, it's not that the things that Taylor said. LeBron gets past two men, takes it to the rim.
And it starts with getting back, getting in a stance as a...
of his 32 points in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron James, the NBA's lead. Smith got position on Rubio, and J.R. Smith.
Someone, think about it. J.R. Smith, that's James. Encouraging, a very good sound bites there.
One of the all-time leading scorers for the Wolves. Although I think there's a better chance of the Cardinals going and the Texans.
Kyrie Irving, his ninth game. Remember, he came back.
He's got his legs underneath him now prior.
Nerlens Noel, as for Kevin Love.
There's going to be a lot more of those mistakes to come.
By that guy. Smith, it is for three. Smith come in for the first time. James with a head of steam, and many came out just to see that.
Hail the king. I dare you to go up there and try to stop that. There's some players that you challenge, and then there's some you just...
Carl Landry back into the game. Oh, LeBron James took it in the face. Paid for that slam. He'll go to the line looking for one more, a second dunk of the game.
Being the king, seeing that the Sixers are so young.
LeBron, that is for two. LeBron James. Backcourt, LeBron James, of course. Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson. Smith.
Nowhere. Therefore, it served no purpose.
The Cavaliers mean business coming out of the locker room here in the third. James.
Not just being content with being one-dimensional, but trying to find ways.
And multi-dimensional. Wow. LeBron for three. And it's showtime. Mozgov was the starter at center. Look at this. Look at that.
When you're strong enough to get it to the rim and then out in transition, look out. One-on-one, no drives.
James got the lead.
Defending people on the other end.
Thompson trying to defend LeBron James, who had his way anyway and left in his wake. Hollis Thompson. LeBron James the stare down as he gets the bucket.
Son, what was it you were trying?
James teeing up a three.
And it's something that he relies heavily on.
What a pass love for LeBron James. Mike Trout knows something good when he sees
player in the world in navy blue and white. They're talking. That means they're all on the same page defensively. Wow.
I don't know. What do I add here? He's got 37 points. That ties the season up.
LeBron got to recognize when that guy turns back.
Ooh, Zaza blocked LeBron.
We will score like 178 tonight if we shoot 80%.
16-point lead, back down by LeBron now against Wesley Matthews. And organize himself, you could see it unfolding, Kevin Love.
Yeah, and he can shoot the basket.
He sights.
Defensively to get back in this game is still by LeBron.
Well, he jumped throughout, as you would say. He is hammering one home.
So far in this game.
Well, and it started with the Mavericks, but since the Cleveland Cavaliers have gotten themselves on track as a team on both ends of the floor, they're getting stops now, and LeBron James.
LeBron left free for three. A foul. Dallas is separated by 6 with back-to-back threes, but
range shot this year.
LeBron with a drive. McGee a little
time before McGee.
D-Will doing a good job holding his ground. LeBron base.
That's what he's yelling about.
Little screen. It opens up LeBron, and he's going to there is only a tying, ferocious slam dunk. 20.9 to go.
And he's wanting to
animated LeBron James. Vision. Rolling inside of the lane. LeBron finishing. Recovery by LeBron, and D. Will missed. And Irving inside. And forth. Regulation in here in OT. Quick attack. LeBron got to the rim. LeBron this time. D. Will covered. LeBron the paint. D. Will went down. LeBron passed him the shot. Irving makes it a 4-point game. That is a serious stomach punch.
Duncan switching off to James. Catch and shoot by James.
Or even though he'd rather facilitate at times.
Goes to the jumper and knocks it down.
The work himself. Good job.
LeBron trying to get it down low, then able to recover. Draws the foul. It counts, and he will go to the line.
This is what LeBron.
James puts the move on Duncan. Went to the left hand. LeBron switching hand.
Right there, he rewarded that trust.
And Dellavedova for 3. And it's a 14. James for 3. Yes. LeBron James now 6 for 10. He has first time tonight from Pop, and Tony Parker has been doing great. And he is fouled. And here is James.
Quick test to see if you were ready. Here's James on the drive to the basket, and for LeBron, as you saw when we came on the air, coming off 22, 7, and 5. Play the next one. James comes baseline. Great find to J.R. Smith.
James play.
Baseline spin by James. Final seconds. James past Harden. LeBron wasn't lazy for that board. Oh, Irving over the head. James, Love. They earned that.
Versatility of Kevin Love.
Down in Atlanta, and then Ward's going to fight. James turns the corner, gets to the basket, and finishes. James head of steam, and James Harden. Clock takes the lead back up to 19. And second tier for the moment would be back to LeBron. Let's choose the opening 3.
At home after the longest road trip of the year. They played 6 games, won 5 and 6 with about 4 minutes to play in this first quarter. Here's James going at Ezeli and scores. Did a good job as Pramod hears it from the crowd. Meanwhile, James on the steal and the bucket. 10 games on the schedule, on the NBA schedule today and tonight. Nice move. All right, here is James.
You know, Curry is more of he'll attack, but he also goes east to west.
He likes lead of the night. They're up by 39. LeBron James.
And it's going to be an easy bucket. LeBron James with the throwdown.
Get loosey-goosey with the basketball along the baseline, one-handed. Sloan's better than that. He's shown better.
A major factor defensively. Set up for Love. It's a 3.
Get the foul or try to dunk that basketball.
Point range. Up. Their last 6 against Cleveland. James, no carry there.
For cleaning that up.
James. Oh, LeBron James on a rack attack.
We've seen Donald Sloan try to throw those into.
That's another W. LeBron James with a steal. Gets around Johnson. 10 to shoot. James drop step to the hoop. 7 to shoot. Love. Ball movement. Shumpert. A 3. X.
Well, don't upset anybody. The Bulls know that all too well.
James. It's a 3. Bogdanovich. Isolation. 8 to shoot. James. The fade. The bucket.
Now he's a terrific three-point shooter. Over 50%.
And that leads the NBA. Nice play off the steal. Here's LeBron by Pierce.
And that's what I just mentioned a moment ago. You're taking all the shots.
Right. Shumpert from downtown. James
came up on the other side.
James breaks and scores. The Cavaliers, but looking for the shot. Oscar from. We've heard that before. 5 minutes remaining. Third quarter. James. Someone.
Motions under control.
James for 3.
Let me think about it.
Take your time on this one. Here is James. Shot clock at 6. Clippers wanted a call there. Here's Love for 3.
It looked like he was trying to foul Jordan. He ran up suddenly.
effective. 18 points. Here is Smith for three. Yes. Foul that was in New York against the Knicks. James, yes, and a foul. It's Doc going with his second unit. C.J. Wilcox.
So I didn't have that just have fun feeling
James
on the
spins in the paint. Lefty layup.
vulnerable coaching-wise if you win than if you lose. It used to be the three. It used to be the other way around.
Shot blocked by James. Snell for three. Rose looked like he had an easy.
Outstanding coaches have lost their job. Back-to-back
On the
possession.
same page with you, and it never seemed like LeBron James never fully accepted. Beautiful
Block shot.
Gets the crowd fired up. Players using their defense.
Defend himself because there's no one to ask it to the basket.
James chased by Butler, also one of the premier defenders at his position, but James lays it in. He's got 6 points, 6 assists. And J.R. Smith catch and shoot a three. It's good within 4. Snell guarding LeBron James, blows right by him, count it, and one.
Well, that was quick. Talked about that less than a minute ago, and all of a sudden, it can be a one-point game. One-on-one, you got to shrink the floor
Of the half, strong.
Playing with a lot of confidence. He's had a great year for us.
Love post up shot. Chicago, nice give and go. Shumpert on a 35% from the field. In the corner, fake, strives, and finishes.
They're giving LeBron James.
James goes at Mirotic. We're past the midway point, 4th quarter. Entry pass inside. Looking. Pass inside, stolen by James. James with a burst of speed down the lane. Layup and a foul. Unstoppable that time. And the lead is cut to 10 with a free throw coming up.
LeBron James reads the play. Look at the eyes. All of a sudden, like a safety, comes up with the interception and a full steam ahead.
Single-digit shot clock. LeBron James elevates. On a
Had a field day with him.
inside give and go. The oldest play in basketball. LeBron James.
Look, that shows you what Kevin Love can do.
Hammer down. Cavaliers 7 of 8 out of the shoot here. LeBron James with upset and scored it himself.
Well, he likes that play.
Your boss will actually ask you when you're from rim. Could not. 24-second violation. Cavs get it back. Shumpert came to the ball. Crushed him. He's fouled. The ability to move once LeBron James set the screen. Goes inside. Finish with a left.
Dele doing a good job of finding LeBron on the move for the layup.
Tees it up for three. LeBron James running downhill. Gets inside. Finished at the lead in that department. Over James Harden.
There is not much you can do when LeBron James is coming at you full speed.
Talk pace. This is a good example. They had the training camp in the preseason. This is tough for the Cavs on the.
Kevin working the 2-man game.
LeBron James sends it. Got it for.
Goes up, top of his jump and let it go.
Dellavedova plants. Got it! 73-68. Cavaliers by 5. And scored!
Again!
Dellavedova. Inside to a cutting LeBron James.
About a select group of people that.
Well, because everybody has to watch LeBron. They got to watch Kyrie.
Great body control.
Made his balance and laid it in.
Forced a switch. LeBron sends it and hits it over.
He was ready to fire it and knocked it down.
Backdoor cut. Nobody home. Opportunity right there. You know, the break didn't look like it was going to happen right away, but then LeBron pushed it.
And that's what he wants to get used to. You want to be able to attack.
Because you threw the ball over to LeBron, and then there was a pick down on the.
LeBron James off the boards the favor. Instead of bouncing it off Plexi, he bounced it off wood, and the Cavaliers force another timeout.
Is a demon on defense.
Then like a burglar, bounce toss to JR. Immediately pushing 3-on-1. Warren back, he's in trouble. Up top, oh, St. Vincent, St. Mary.
The way to run the fast break.
LeBron inside the arc for 2.
Up to make the shot.
Yeah, that's a huge number. LeBron goes downhill, scores, and he's fouled. Right down Euclid he went.
That's why you spread the floor. If they're going to play you one-on-one like that.
To the rim. Mozgov from the baseline buries it from LeBron, and Tavius has 9. LeBron off the game clock. Shot clock 3, line drive. Cleveland gets it to start the second half. LeBron over Marcus Smart.
James's approach.
Screened by Thompson for LeBron. Fires on a dish from Dellavedova. Corner long gun go. Screened by Thompson for LeBron. Fall away. Filled it. And 18 points for LeBron. James fires from the wing, fills it up.
Detroit, they beat the Pistons 114-106 as J.R. Smith lines it up and nailed
his ability to score the basketball play. He's done it for a long time. What he brings is great ball movement.
James drives, the runner banks it in. Parker penetrates, shot blocked by James, rejected out of bounds. In the zone, James crossed the lane, scoop layup is good. James with a head of steam, layup is good. We'll head to the free throw line. Ginobili ducks under. Love the offensive rebound, back to James.
Vulnerabilities of the zone is offensive rebounding.
Shot clock at 2, Dellavedova knocks it down. Pointer for the Cavs, and this nice feed inside. Here comes James. Down the lane, off the glass. Smith in pursuit, Ginobili blocked by James.
Don't talk about it, be about it. Here, James chases him down, protects the rim, and prevents a San Antonio score.
I can beat any team in basketball on any given night.
James banks it in, 2-point lead, turnover. Mills trying to get in front of James, does a good job. Count it, and one. I'm going to say does a good job from stopping him to getting a shot off, but James continued.
Different basketball team with Kyrie Irving on the floor.
But if you notice on the play, Kyrie attacked the defense down like Bosch does. Now, I hope he figures it out tomorrow.
Here's a nice drive by Paul George. Cleveland basketball. Contact there, but no call. And the Cavaliers have the turn.
That's the transition. There was
in a trade with the New York Knicks. Here's James to the basket.
He's playing downhill a lot. He was not playing this way.
First 2018 in the paint.
That's goaltending.
Yeah, you're going to count it. Goaltending on Mozgov.
I mean, he just when Love didn't go through, there was nowhere to go.
Paul George picks up the foul. That'll be his first. That's his second.
Yeah.
James the steal and James the dunk.
That was just strength. Paul got there, and they got there together.
And a walk.
Yeah, I mean, Miles Turner's just covering it up on the inside.
Basket, and the Cavaliers have the lead. First field goal for LeBron James in the second half. Pacers have had a couple of turnovers here.
He's going to have to take a tough shot.
Good defense with a left hand.
Irving. J.R. Smith. Straight through. What a pass. LeBron James somehow able to corral it. Takes it to LeBron James. There's the first made time. Minute and a half to play first quarter. James, Stellar, those two work so well together ordinarily. James on the baseline and scores. James behind the back pass to Love.
That was nice. I'd say he had eyes in the back of Tracy, and he knew exactly where Love is, and it was a pass right in the pocket.
He's got a chance to pass Kevin Garnett.
Like the second unit did.
Now in double figures.
Male bonding there. A lot of testosterone.
All-time scoring list. LeBron draws the foul and hits it.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
LeBron fended off Roberts with his body and gets himself a two-hander. LeBron just using, you say get your work in early. While that pass is in the air, LeBron, Love, Cavs within single digits. 8-point lead for Sean. LeBron with two hands, just shredding the defense.
Shredding the defense and just throwing guys out of his way.
Foul at the top. Nice near steal by LBJ. Trying to get to it. Does. Inside with muscle and might.
James playing the passive lane.
Going downhill. Gets to the rack with it. One season the Cavs had the same thing in third quarters. LBJ 11. LeBron crossing over. Inside. Blocking foul. Are they going to count it? They should. as he collided with Smart, picks up the foul. Again, they force a momentary switch. Pocket pass to Mozgov. Hesitation move, drew the contact. Touchdown on the mark to LeBron James. Better.
Yes.
Beat at home.
Well, they should be a concern.
LeBron flips it up and in. So give him 24, 90, 85. Shumpert needs one to go. Get them!
Boy, that was huge.
Here comes LeBron on the give up. JR fires. Got it!
With the catch and shoot.
LeBron turned the corner. Inside, one man to beat. Puts it up and in! And one for the King! LeBron James split the D. Inside, right down. Field goal percentage in the paint. Behind Andre less than 5 seconds ago. JR. Straight on through it.
JR Smith.
LeBron takes him downstairs.
Take your time and get the shot you want.
Here comes LeBron. Attacking Anderson with the left hand. Again, it's LeBron James. Inside! Get out of the way or you might get hurt.
LeBron James shakes the thunder sky.
Douglas at the horn, and that will finish.
Nice movement there on the ball.
JR, quick trigger. The bottom. So that time he picked a spot. LeBron James sends it. Got it! The dry spell of 18 straight misses outside the arc.
That time his shoulders are getting the defense to one side of the floor and swinging it back strong that time. Didn't know he couldn't get the dunk, but he went strong to the basket.
Billy hits it. One-on-one with Cunningham. Backing down. The fadeaway. Got it! Couldn't go up and under. And he hits it. Time continues to tick. Single-digit shot clock. LeBron James inside. Too easy.
That was great defense by LeBron.
Kyrie tries the other side. Got it! Uncle Drew. Kyrie coming right out. LeBron rolls inside. Too easy. Foul. So the Cavaliers are drawing some whistles here. Phil Jackson. Oh, somehow, some way, LeBron James finished it, and he's fouled. The foul. All right, LeBron James rolls inside. They find a big fella, takes his time, and scores. By LeBron James.
LeBron James with a super pass. Good catch by JR.
The bottom. 5 in the opening quarter. Finding Mozgov.
Did a good job.
Cavaliers off the missed free throw. JR swish. Slopped it up there. LeBron James says, I'll take that. Low-hanging fruit.
Just waited for it.
8 assists resulted in another 21 business products, providing world-class service for over 50 years. LBJ sends it and hits it. 3 trays in back-to-back games here. LeBron the other side. Good again, a 2 this time. Very much in rhythm. He's 6 of 11 shooting.
Yep.
Good people movement on this play. LeBron James sends it. Was on the floor. Long launch. Good for
Thompson cuts it to the net early on. First triple-double of the season on Monday night as James.
You got to get back defensively.
There's a nice outlet pass. James gets it and lays
They
it.
got him in. This is the Kevin Love we've seen in Minnesota.
James drives down a lane.
And some guys say that. Another easy field goal.
J.R. Smith is 23-10. Steps back just inside the arc. Nice. Misfires. Love. Again, what an outlet pass down to James at the other big. Effortless. He just snaps that pass the length of the floor. 3 assists. It is Kyrie Irving knocks it down. The charisma and the dynamic night out. James steps back, puts up a 3. Got it. 3 for 11 tonight. Turns it over. Here's James. One man to beat. It's Randall. James goes right at him and lays it up and in. The mistake of just trying to bump him a bit. And James just too strong. And the lead is ballooned now to 20.
I'm still trying. I'm going to try to find the Jeff Van Gundy lookalike.
James, there are exceptions.
Legitimate Jeff Van Gundy lookalike.
3-pointer for James. Really struggling from downtown. World Peace trying to stay in front of James. Alley-oop. Opening, finds to James on the double team. James inside to Varejao. Look, seeing different feelings and dynamics this year with him on the road. James kicks it out. J.R. Smith, an open look. Knocks down the three-pointer. As James knocks
right against James on the opening tip.
Oh, man. Where's my camera? Let me get a picture of this.
Kobe limbering up and getting set. The sky is ready against LeBron. And the 65th NBA All-Star Game is underway. The Raptors nicely pass, and it's put down
A hockey pass. DeMar DeRozan both making the All-Star team. Here's Paul George from the Indiana Pacers. Westbrook, he hammers it home. Russell Westbrook, who put up 41 points last season and took MVP honors once again. Bounce for LeBron. Lowry with the lead, and again, LeBron this time on the reverse.
I'm going to be all in your shoulder tonight.
You already know.
Why not?
Against Bryant. Off balance shot by LeBron.
Get it. You got to get a few more shots. He's not being overly aggressive so far, but he's doing a little bit of everything, and he's having fun.
With 10 points, felt each other.
As coming into this All-Star game, he was 17 of 38 from 25 plus feet, 45%.
And it's